The Windrunner Sisters, Alleria, Sylvanas, and Vareesa, all play crucial roles in different parts of the Warcraft story, both in the books and in the game. Sylvanas and her story is well known, but what about the other two Windrunner sisters? The young Vareesa was inducted into the entry ranks of the Farstriders sometime before the Second War, rising to become among the best of her training group. More than one of her tutors scolded her for her reckless attitude and fighting style, derogatorily comparing her patience to that of a human's. She did not take an active part in the Second War itself, presumably due to a lack of experience, and hadn't battled a troll until her foray into Grim Batol. Vareesa had a particularly close relationship with Sylvanas, whom she looked up to and tried to emulate her entire life. Besides her future husband Ronan, we see her exploits with the Demon Soul and freeing the Red Dragonflight from the Orc's control in Grim Batol. Alleria Windrunner was the ranger captain of Silvermoon who led rangers under the Alliance of Lordaeron during the Second War. She was also the head scout of the Alliance expedition to Draenor. Alleria and her lover Turalyon disappeared after the planet was torn apart and were not heard from for many years. They had resurfaced during the final war against the Burning Legion, having been members of the Army of Light for 1,000 years from their perspective, as time passes differently inside the Twisting Nether. After absorbing the power of the Dark Naru Lorara and the runes of Eridath on Argus, Alleria became the first Void Elf, and now leads others like her in the Alliance following the defeat of the Legion. And now to everyone's least favorite Windrunner, Sylvanas, who, during the Third War, bravely defended Quel'Thalas from a Scourge invasion led by the Lich King Arthas Menethil. Ultimately, however, Sylvanas fell in battle. Rather than honor the Ranger General with a quick death, Arthas ripped out her soul and transformed it into a Banshee, a cunning and vengeful agent of the Lich King, empowered by hate. Blizzard really dropped the ball with this storyline. Although they seem to be turning around with the addition of Alleria and the Void Elf campaign, I will say it is a touching story. Just three sisters who were lost in the shuffle of these major events and horrific things that happened to them. It makes the story more relatable as we see a family crumble in front of our eyes. Subscribe for more WoW content.